everyone, thanks for tuning in to Stormwatch. So, we've had the hot weather over the past few days, of course, been the hottest September spell for over 100 years since 1911. It's on its way out. It's almost finished with us. But as it goes, it's going to be giving us some thunderstorms. So, we're going to have one last look at the risk of thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. And by the end of tomorrow, the heat and the thunder will be out of the way into the North Sea. So, I'll show you the charts in a second. Before I get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all pages. Have a browse widgets, click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads, both pages. So, own the content we watch very close back up again. It does help to pay the gas work bids. So, we've got this area of precipitation in the northwest of Scotland and coming down into Northern Ireland. This radar picture from the Weather Outlook, by the way, find links to Weather Outlook on the links page. That is a cold front that's moving in from the west, and it is going to eventually get rid of this heat wave. It's coming into unstable air, though. We've also got quite a tropical feature, or semi-tropical feature, down across the Bay of Biscay, which is bringing up precipitation. So we have got some bright echoes beginning to show up now on the radar picture around the London area. One or two storms scattered around through southern counties, and then this cluster across northern parts of France. That's just telling us that things are starting to get going. The lightning detector shows that I've got flashes of lightning across the northwest of London, down to some southern counties. Otherwise, not much yet. Here's the facts chart from the UK Met Office. This is the human interpretation of models by forecasters at the Met Office. It's for 6 o'clock in the morning, where we've got two cold fronts coming across the country into that hot air and humid air. So that's the trigger to be producing those storms. This is the GFS generic chart for 6 o'clock in the evening. So in about half an hour from when I'm doing the video. This has been declared a semi-tropical feature down across the Bay of Biscay. Quite unusual for that to happen. It can happen in the Mediterranean. It's quite unusual to get that in the Bay of Biscay. It doesn't really mean a great deal in terms of weather, just an unusual area of low pressure. It is creating instability, though. That's also spawning this low pressure just here across England and Wales. Upper air temperatures very well. Been another hot day with temperatures approaching or maybe going above 30 degrees today. This is precipitation forecast from the GFS model for 6 o'clock in the evening. Not much. There's those storms down in the south, very scattered affairs, otherwise not a great deal going on. But up to midnight, you see things are developing then across parts of South Wales into the Midlands, in some southeastern parts of England. That's the cold front coming down across Scotland and into northern England. Through into 6 o'clock in the morning, so we've got showers or storms maybe still going on in the southeast. They don't look overly heavy at that point. Some quite heavy rain on the cold front across Scotland. Could be thunder mixed in with that. Then through the morning tomorrow, things really do get going in the east. Some dark blue colours indicate torrential rain is possible there in the form of thunderstorms as those cold fronts push in from the west and clear away all hot and humid air. And it's still pouring with rain potentially in the east, particularly in the southeast, through into 6 o'clock in the evening. Tomorrow some torrential rain still being seen. So it's going to take a long time for these cold fronts to clear from the east coast. The showers and thunderstorms could carry on right the way into the evening. It is convective potential. This is caper lifted for 6 o'clock in the evening with those bright yellow colours, indicating most definitely a risk of lightning and thunder if the showers develop. Through into midnight, and we've still got Cape, particularly in the east, and then on into the morning tomorrow, the Cape are lifted, gradually eases away to the east of us, so we lose the thundery potential through the course of the morning. But we've already seen it could be pouring with rain still in the afternoon on the eastern side. The upper air temperatures will be cooling down tomorrow, so here's the upper air temperatures to the midnight. Again, very warm upper air temperatures, but by 6 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, look at that, all of the warmth has gone off into Central Europe, and we're back down into a much more comfortable, much more autumnal in some ways, upper air mass. The temperatures will also be lowering tomorrow. These are maximum temperatures we can expect around 17, 18, 19 degrees. Will feel significantly cooler compared to what we've had. That's the GFS. This is the high resolution Euro 4 from website Weather Online. If I link to Weather Online on the links page. So we've got the showers through the channel this evening. There's the cold front bringing the rain into western Scotland. Up to midnight, we've got risk of showers or storms breaking out in the south. Not a great deal going on up towards midnight with the Euroform, but GFS shows a little bit more than this. Up to 6 o'clock in the morning, some torrential storms there across the south and southeast. There's the cold front coming down through Scotland into northwestern parts of England. Otherwise, again, not a huge amount going on. But up to midday tomorrow, then many eastern counties have the risk of showers, thunderstorms, possibly even longer spells of rain mixed in there on the eastern side. And that's still clinging on to the eastern side right way up towards midnight tomorrow. So East Anglia, southeastern England could be raining much of the day. You'll lose the thundery potential through the day. You'll notice lightning and thunder going away, but there could still be rain right way up into Saturday morning. Then finally having a look at the high-res WRF model, website metrosteel.fa. You can find it to all of these websites on the links page, I have to say. So what we see at 6 o'clock in the evening is that we've got the showers breaking out in the south, and then through the evening we find those showers and storms pushing further northwards. This is taking us up to 2-3 in the morning. Then we've got thunderstorms there through the Midlands, also some parts of northern England, down through the Midlands into southwestern parts of Dorset. Also storms down in the far southeast as well. Carry on through the morning, those storms get more widespread. It's up to 9 o'clock in the morning. Lots of heavy rain, torrential rain being signalled there through much of northern England, down into Midlands, some central southern parts of England. Will be risk of lightning and thunder in with that as well. And then the whole lot pushed onto the eastern side into the afternoon, and even up to 6 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, still pouring with rain across parts of East Anglia and southeastern England. The lightning and thunder will probably be gone by then, but certainly still some very wet weather clinging on to the eastern side. And it's not until we get through into Saturday that we find that rain clearing away, although even then into Saturday morning there's still some showery, that's light rain, but showery rain left across parts of Lincolnshire and East Anglia as well. So it's still all on course really for what I was looking at last night. A lot of dry weather at the moment, but the showers are beginning to get going in the south. It's a slow process, but through the evening into the night those showers will get more widespread across England and Wales, building into thunderstorms through the early hours. Particularly I would have thought through the Midlands, some central southern parts of England, and then tomorrow morning it all transfers into the east, where it could last on the eastern side for much of the day, actually, when it gets going. There'll be lightning and thunder initially. I would have thought that risk will diminish through the course of the day tomorrow. Just very wet, potentially, across eastern counties through much of tomorrow. Those rainfall totals could really start to clock up in the southeast tomorrow if the rain does get stuck like that. So it could be a notably wet day, perhaps in parts of Lincolnshire and East Anglia. Now, as ever, thunderstorms are always very tricky to forecast in this country, so that's our best snapshot of what's going on, but it could all finish up very different. You're just going to basically have to watch out and see what's going on. A nowcast situation in terms of lightning and thunder is what we get in this country. It's very, very difficult to predict and to forecast. This might be the last widespread thundery outbreak of the season, so if you do get a storm and you like it, then enjoy it. If you manage to take some pictures, stay safe taking those pictures. If you manage to take some pictures, then you can tweet them to me at Gavin Partridge or email them to gavsworthies@gmail.com. And that's all for now. So if you get the storms, enjoy them. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.